Hello everyone, today we'll show you a lightweight and much lower analog kubeswitches utils, and it named kubeswitches, and this is main GitHub page. This is utils. And what you need to use these utils or something like this. This is kubectl environment variables typed on your terminal, this or bash. It doesn't matter. And Go language installed if you build these utils from source code. Go version. I have Go version. I have already installed Go. And second, yeah, it's all what you need. And now, for example, now I doesn't have kubectl typed environment variables. Print and grab kubectl. Yeah, not typed. And what you need also for users utils. This is this is context folders. This is folders. If you manage your access for your clusters, for example, stage, dev, or prod cluster, or prod clusters, or clusters who allocated for other team in your company. For example, I don't know, team X, team Y, and team Z. Yeah. And if you manage this access for those clusters with config file, you need to you need to create this context folder, or I don't know, this is context folder can be placed on various places in your computer. This is example what place how place was look like. And now you need export this path and set up kubectl variables on your terminal. And for example, you can permanently set up this a variables to your terminal .file. For example, the or .washrc. And this is installation instructions. This is if you build this is from source code. Go build the kubeswitches main.go and sudo move kubeswitches to user local bin folder. And for macOS you can install it from release binary files. Yeah. Here kubeswitches Darwin m-4 and kubeswitches Linux m-4. I don't know. I doesn't test on Windows. On Windows I don't test these utils, but maybe if you will encounter versus a problem on Windows version this is utils, you can I don't know, create a issue or so something like this. Yeah. And yeah, what? Yeah, for Linux I tested on Linux and I tested on macOS. And second, you can verify you installed the utils correctly and the usage. For help, yeah, kubeswitches -h this help information. You can get list configs with the following commands, the kubeswitches list, and he he list your context folders. I show later. I show later how it work. And you can get current context. This is if you have already installed kubectl on your local machine, you on this command run it kubectl config view command and output the command. You will see. And if you not have kubectl utils installed, you see a rough kube config if place it on default path. For example, kube/config. Yeah, and you can utils. Yeah, for example, you can utils for your terminal. Okay, I will show how it works. Now I doesn't have installed kubeswitches on my machine and doesn't have installed kubeconfig variables. For example, how it works. I prefer install from curl, from release binary files. Now I running on macOS, and I copy this command. This command download binary file from release and move it from user local bin folder. Yeah, verify selection. Yeah, if you verify installation, I have kubeswitches installed. Yeah, and for example, you can see here how command it have current, help, list, and set. For example, what I see if I running kubectl list, kubeswitches list without subscribed environment variables. I have this as error. Okay. For example, I placed my context file on this path, and I copy this command, and I want to change this is path to absolutely path. Contexts, yeah, and export these variables. And now if you run kubeswitches list, I have list all my config files what I have in my context folders. For example, if I run list this folder, I have dev cluster config and stage cluster config. For example, now I have I delete a default kubeconfig file and run kubeswitches current. And now I have this error and I doesn't have any configs on default path. And again run kubeswitches list, and for example I want to switch a dev cluster. Kubeswitches set dev cluster. Yeah, switches to config dev cluster successfully. Okay, now run kubeswitches current again, and they have output kubectl config view -- modify comment. Yeah, you can see it. And for example, I want to switch my context. Again, I run kubeswitches. I run kubeswitches list again. I run kubeswitches set and stage cluster. I want to set to stage cluster. Yeah, switch to config stage cluster successfully. Okay, it's good. And now I run kubeswitches current again, and I see the different cluster. I see the different output. I see the other cluster. I placed another cluster. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. And for example, I want to first fully permanently export environment variables. Yeah, I copy it now. And run source short sum. Okay, I have kubectconfigs, and I have kubectconfigs variable started and printenv grab kubectconfigs. Yeah, I see the same for paths, and this is all what I want to show you. And if utils will be helpful for you, and I don't be upset, and I be happy. Yeah.